What's up everybody, Soul here with another video for your viewing pleasure, and today I'm doing a video just giving a huge shout out and thank you for 5,000 subscribers. It means the world to me, guys. This is absolutely massive. You have no idea how long I've been making content and not, I guess, succeeding. And so this means the world to me. I enjoy making content. I have a lot of fun. I want to share these adventures with you guys, and of course get out some information to help everybody in their gaming. That's my calling in life, is to try to help those around me and support them. And so this has been a huge blessing. I'm very, very grateful for all the support, and thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 5,000 subscribers is pretty phenomenal. It definitely motivates me to keep making content and to keep producing more and more, game videos, guides, information for you guys. And then of course, I'd love to roll out some more content where I'm just playing games and kind of sharing that with you guys. I've now introduced the Facecam. I think that's a big deal. I'm hoping that will help in my Let's Plays or playthrough videos where I won't get hit with the copyright restrictions. I've been hit with quite a few of them. That's why I have several Let's Plays that just stopped abruptly. So I'm sorry for that, guy. If you guys have been following that and you're wondering what's going on, that's what happened. I think the Facecam will help with that. I don't really have a great understanding of why that happened, other than just generally it gets flagged by AI and it's been deemed, copyright infringement or worthy of it. So hopefully that Facecam helps. I don't want to have to put like a watermark or something on there, or maybe I do. It doesn't matter. Regardless, hopefully that helps, and that's my ambition. With that said, the journey so far up to this point, I originally started this channel making Rust content. And I don't know if you know what Rust is. It's a first-person shooter. I play all kinds of games, guys. I love action RPGs. I love good old classic RPGs. Turn-based RPGs, tactical RPGs are some of my favorites of all time. Of course, Final Fantasy Tactics, which I have in the background right here, right now. My all-time favorite game. But that doesn't limit me. I do enjoy first-person shooters and action RPGs, adventures, games, things like that. I'm not a huge platform gamer. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for, the puzzle games and things like that. But I do enjoy strategy. I absolutely love strategy. I absolutely love a good, bit of action. And I love any game that allows me to use my ingenuity, creativity, and experiment with things. And then when the content is especially procedurally generated or randomized, that's when I have the most fun replaying a game or playing a game for extended periods of time. If it doesn't have that element to it, I tend to get bored with the game after clearing its content the first time. Sometimes even before that. I am ADD, so that's my struggle in life. That's how I am. It's been always, it's been so important to me in my content to cover what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in covering content just for views and just for acknowledgement and success in YouTube. There's been several games that have been fairly successful I've chosen not to cover because it just didn't appeal to me. And that's going to be a core part of my channel, sincerity. If I'm sincere about what I'm doing, I'm able to give 110%, and hopefully that is reflected in what I'm doing with my content, and you guys enjoy that more for that reason. Sword of Convaleria was the game that propelled my success. If you're here from that community watching me now, I'm internally grateful for you and your support. I played that game for countless hours between my phone and Steam. And let me tell you, that game is amazing. That game really filled a gap for me that I've been longing for when I was missing Final Fantasy Tactics and so on. Now, unfortunately, I have come to a point where I am not interested in covering content for that game as much. I still love the game, the premise behind the game, and the overall gameplay of the game, but I am feeling fatigued and burned out because of the lack of new content or changes in content. We don't have new game modes, we don't have new ways to enjoy the game, and so I'm not enjoying it. I've invested in countless characters on that game and spent a lot of money to be up to date on that game, to get information and guides out to you guys, the viewers, And unfortunately, it doesn't feel like it's worth it, especially now that I'm not feeling excited to play the game anymore. I would love to see some new game modes. I'd love to have some new content that really pushes the envelope and gives me something new to enjoy. The story is very sparse as far as what they're coming out now with new content. And I know it's coming. I know they're working on it, but it doesn't feel like it's very quick. And I just want some new ways to play, primarily. I get it. I go in with my strong guys that are already really strong, and I auto battle. I don't want to criticize too much, but I'm not opposed to making content again on it in the future, and particularly in making the tarot card prediction videos, because I think that still benefits everybody. So what I'm possibly considering is doing content where I'm still predicting the tarot card that's best aligned with each character based on the splash art. And then I will possibly tag in a guide or a thumbnail or whatever they want to call that. We'll say a flashcard of the best strategy or equipment and apparel to use with that character. I'm going to reach out to a couple content creators and see who would be the best to work with on that and to post that information. I would prefer to be somebody who doesn't already have access to YouTube and making content there, so that I can help propel them in their success, which of course they have to be valid. Like, it has to be good. And I have some people in mind, and they do their research and do the testing. So with that said, that's something I'm considering. So drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Is that something you want? Is that something you would want me to do? I'm sorry if I've upset you by not making sort of convoluted content any further. I don't feel it in my heart. And so I have to go with that. I have to continue. I made content still begrudgingly for a while, and I did notice that my viewership dropped, and I believe it dropped in line with my effort. And so, staying true to my heart, I'm going to move forward. With that said, content changes. I'm covering Menace on here now. I've definitely covered No Rest for the Wicked. I'm playing quite a few different games, and I love it. I love having new experiences and enjoying new games. And if you noticed, I haven't stuck with No Rest for the Wicked, and it's because I'm aware of the new content that's coming in the future with dramatic changes to the game. I know myself, if I play that game now for hundreds of hours and then they change it, I'm less interested in playing it at that point. And so it's best that I play it and enjoy it now for where it's at and put it away. And I will return to that game once we have all the new content and all the new things added to the game. And the same can be said of other games too, of course, that are coming out, that are new, that I might sample and check out, you name it. Like I recently did a video on Solasta 2. I didn't criticize it too much. I kind of did in my playthrough. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. But there's a lot there that I can be critical of. And so I don't plan on playing that game too much because it will put a bad taste in my mouth and potentially sour my efforts in the future. And so that's me. That's in a nutshell. Yeah. Now Menace, I've had a tremendous amount of fun playing. They have dropped an early access version of that game that is highly playable, that is fantastic, and I have played it to the nth degree. I am interested in playing it a little bit more, and I potentially will have a playthrough on it. I've actually backed off a little bit and held off. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys like that? Would you like me to do like an expert run and where I film it all and show it? I have found that expert, in my opinion, is a little less fun on that because the supply cost is a bit more constraining, but in a way, it also is more fun. So it's tough, but I'm interested in covering that and sharing that with you guys if you're interested. Let's talk about future content. Now, like I said, I covered Solasta. There's going to be a lot coming out with that, Solasta 2 that is. I can't wait for that. That'll definitely be something I want to cover. Divinity's cooking. It's in the background. That's something else I'll definitely want to cover. I love my CRPGs. I just can't get enough of them. I'm also interested in going back and playing older games. Maybe something that I haven't covered on the channel that I'm just interested in, like Triangle Strategies. I actually never finished that game. I played it quite a bit. I'd love to record that. Tactics Ogre Reborn. That's another one that I would absolutely love to cover on the channel, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there to make the content. That's a game that I deeply love and had a ton of fun playing, and I haven't played it in a while, so I definitely wouldn't mind covering it. And these can all be Let's Plays where you play it through with me. Now, I'll be frank. The content that I enjoy playing the most generally is content that offers the same core fun game aspects, but with new content that's ever evolving and changing. And a perfect example of that is RimWorld. RimWorld is a game that I have so much fun playing. I want to play that game pretty much all the time. And so that's a game that I would love to cover on the channel. I think it's really, really good. It serves our soldiers too, those that are supporting the channel, because I can definitely add their name to the list and give them a story and make them a part of what we're doing. And so that's a game that's highly interesting to me as far as making content on and covering on the channel. Tell me what you think about that. Battle Brothers fits that as well. Absolutely love that. Procedurally generated, ton of fun, gritty, hardcore, tactical RPG. I would absolutely love to cover that on the channel more as well. And then other games where it's not so much as you're managing multiple teams or multiple characters, but maybe just the one character, like Stone Shard. Stone Shard is a fantastic game that's getting some new content. It's actually getting a DLC 2 days later after this recording. And so, yeah, that's definitely another game that I would love to go back and revisit and play and to share and make content on in that playthrough. So drop down in the comments, guys. Tell me all about it. What do you think? Are you interested in that? Is that appealing to you? Do you like the guide videos? Do you want to explore new games with me? I want to know all of your feedback, because while I have my heart guiding me in what I do, it's definitely your feedback and input that helps me decide in which fork in the road to take. Because you guys are here with me in support, I'm not just going to selfishly do what I want. I am going to allow that to, I'm going to say, kind of steer my judgment, and you guys are going to help me make the final decision. I've deeply enjoyed making content so far, and I'm so grateful that you guys have enjoyed it too, enough to support me up to this point. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. And please drop down in the comments and talk about it. Tell me what I can do better, what you want me to do more of, and what games you want me to cover, and in what way you want me to cover them, because I'm definitely listening. With that said, guys, special thanks and huge shout out to our soldiers. That includes, of course, Question Wake Up. Absolutely a huge supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, Question. I deeply appreciate you, my friend. That includes Yoda Envy. I'm so grateful for you as well. That includes Mr. Mustachio. Mr. Mustachio, I'm so grateful for your support. I've enjoyed hanging out with you, talking to you, you name it. And then, of course, Rioite. That is absolutely a phenomenal thing that Rioite does in supporting this channel. A deep, good, close friendship that I have there with Rioite, so thank you so much for that. Pouty, love you. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And yeah, Dustfolios has joined the fold, and he is here. Thank you so much for joining us. And that includes past Patreon members and past supporters that maybe didn't continue their support, and I understand. And that's, of course, you know, people like Raspirin. I definitely appreciate you, man. I still remember you're out there. Mr. Mateo. Mateo was my first supporter, so thank you so much. I still think about you, and I wish you the best. And the list goes on. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the ones that allowed me to get to this point and allow me to make the content, and I'm ever so grateful. One day, I hope, and this is just me kind of showing my goal and talking about it, that making content can be something that I'm able to do full time. And then I'm just going to give you a little piece of me and what I do. I'm a single father of 2 children, and I work a full-time job. I own my own youth competitive soccer club where I train and help children develop and to grow into athletes and hopefully find success in their life. And that's my 9 to 5 and my 5 to 9. And then any extra time that I'm able to find, I'm usually on here making content. I'm not above going out and making some extra cash, DoorDash and you name it, things like that, but making content is what I try to do to fill the rest of my time, and sleep is probably the one thing I do the least of, so yeah. I work really hard at it, guys, and I'm really grateful that you guys have found it to your liking and your interest, so thank you so much for your support. I can't say it enough. I'm trying to make sure you guys understand it means the world to me. I've enjoyed this tremendously. With that said, once again, huge shout out and thank you to our soldiers. You guys and gals are the ones that go above and beyond and make everything possible for me to make all the content and keep everything rolling, flowing, and going. Thank you, guys. Until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.